Okay. Hi, stretching, deep breaths. Okay, I'm going to talk as clearly as I can, but also very quickly. Um, Here's why. Number one, packing. I haven't started that yet. Leave tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. I will not be on campus this weekend. I think I told you all that. And I'm planning as if I'm planning for the event of an emergency that our flight is delayed, unable to return in time, and I'm not able to be with y'all on Sunday at 5 for the training session. So I'm working behind the scenes with a couple of other helpers to make sure that all of the things that you need to lead your training session well on Sunday is done for you. So one, I just want to remind you that the weekend punch list is actively being updated. There's most of it is ready to go. Just keep looking at it up until like 1 o'clock on Saturday. If I get any new news on there that needs to go in there, please just remember to check it and keep an eye out for any changes. Two, in your huddles this weekend, please encourage the people to attend the training session on Sunday, the 19th, also reminding them that they can choose on the 26th. There may be some frustration when I send out an email reminder tomorrow about the 2 training session options in the Dream Team Night for people who may not be choosing to continue with us into the new building. Here's why. In F1 right now, I only have assignments given for people who are currently serving in our current building. I have not started the F1 assignments for the people who have agreed to go into the new building with us. In fact, I'm not even sure if I can do 2 assignments at once in First Impressions. But I just want to let you know, they may get an email and say, what does this mean? I'm not, help them understand that just we're not able to separate them out right now. It's going to our current volunteers because that's the base that we have, and we just want to make sure we get our people informed. They're welcome to join us even if they've decided that they're not going to serve in the new building. But I just physically, I'm not able to, I don't have the bandwidth to separate everyone out perfectly. Please also be reminding anyone that's shadowing you, any new volunteers, to make sure that they're getting swept up and taken along with the training sessions in the Dream Team Night as well. As much communication as we can, it's really important. The biggest 2 things that I need from you, one is for you to take a look at the training templates that we went over this morning to make sure that before I print them and make them available for your team leaders to work from on Sunday, that they would accurately reflect what it is that you're going to be having them speak about during their breakout sessions with you. So if you're leading that or if they're leading that, just please send me any notes that you have, or just update them in the template yourself in the Google Doc, and I will make sure that I have the quantity necessary at the building for your breakout session ready to go. On page 2 or 3 of the weekend punch list, it reminds you that everyone is meeting together in the Worship Center, First Impressions, at 5 p.m. on the 19th and the 26th for about 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll let you break out. The breakout locations for each team are listed in that document, so please go to that weekend punch list to find that information. A really big thing that I need your help with is the clipboards that you're going to get. They will be clipboards with your team leader's name and their rotation and time, and the people who are in those move-in ready Google Docs. And I will have their name, the email, phone number that are listed in Planning Center currently, and whether or not there will be an X if they need a volunteer application. This is really important. I'm not taking from F1, I'm taking from Planning Center because I want them to look at it and say, oh my gosh, that's an email from 2 years ago. Yes, we've been sending all of your Planning Center schedules to that email, so we're going to need you to fix that. There'll be room in the document for them to cross out incorrect information and make any edits right there in the document. And so it serves that purpose of getting updated information for Planning Center and for taking attendance for people that are attending your breakout session with you for the training. Our executive leadership has asked us to track every volunteer that comes through for the training session. So just put a check by their name that they were there. You don't need to put the date or have them sign or anything. We just want to make sure that they were there, even if they don't have to update their information. So please, please pass that along to your leaders. Again, we'll be meeting 5 o'clock in the worship center together with Pastor Pat, Pastor Eddie, and myself, if my flight makes it. And then you'll be released to those breakout sessions that I mentioned this morning. And they are, again, written in the weekend punch list document that you all have access to. The last thing that I want to share is we're going to get through this weekend before we send anything about Easter signups. And what that'll look like is probably Monday. We'll send the shareable link to everyone that is on the greeter team. Will get it so that they can go in and sign up for all of the spots that they want to serve in. So make sure your leaders have been decided for those Easter services. Whichever Easter services you have leaders for, make sure they get in that document before you have volunteers have access to it, which we need to send it out no later than Monday. So I was hoping this one would be shorter, but I wanted to make sure I covered those important things. If you have any questions for me, please, please, please call me or text me. I will be taking Friday off, at least that's my prayer, because I will be lifting each individual. I don't know how to export their information in a way that works for your teams since they're so different. So I will be exporting all 367 names out of Planning Center as they are into your new team for move-in ready sheets for your Sunday night training. So it's going to get done. God's going to bless it. Like I said, though, if you have any questions, please feel free to call or text. Okay? Thank you. You all are fantastic, and I'm excited to see you all on Sunday. Bye.